Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa Ellen Arianis, T.E.A., and this is Tea Time Adventures on YouTube. Happy Mask Monday, everyone. I hope the beginning of your new week in January is starting off beautifully. Today's Mask Monday, I am in a collaboration with Sandie from Books and Beauty for the Ages. And Sandie had originally made a comment on one of my videos way back when. And in that comment, she mentioned she was going to be starting her own channel. So at that time, I went and checked. I was her second subscriber right after Erica and Sherry from Wicked Awesome Lifestyles, because Sandie is originally from the Massachusetts area, as are the ladies of Wicked Awesome Lifestyles. And I just clicked. We just clicked as friends, and we've been friends ever since. We just hit it off, and we talk all the time. So this collaboration has been a long time in the making, and I'm absolutely delighted to be able to do this with her. And in fact, this mask is in honor of Sandie, because she's got that gorgeous shock of hot pink hair that I could never get away with at work. So this is what we are. I'm all in pink. We've got this absolutely wonderful mask, and it's the Glam Glow Cool Sheet No Drip Hydrating Mask. This thing is big when it comes in like several plastic bits to keep it safe, and I got this one on Amazon. And it says, "Brrr, all moisture, no mess. Cool Sheet is a cold to the touch, hydrating sheet mask that won't drip, so you can use it at home or on the go. The mask is a soothing hydrogel with Arctic bilberry and is fortified with glycerin, a powerful humectant that hydrates your skin. It instantly cools on application, invigorating your complexion for conditioned, glowing skin in 15 minutes. And this thing is not dripping, and it sticks wonderfully. Now, it's not sticking right here by my mouth because I talk too much, but that's okay. But isn't that gorgeous? It's so pretty. I love that. I love all the stars because we're superstars. Yes, we are. Now, Sandie and I are going to be doing a series of questions. She is the question queen, so she came up with all of them. And we'll be doing a giveaway, so I'll go over that a little bit later. Well, let's get down to these questions. So the first one is, if you had 3 wishes, what would they be? Well, I'd like to be able to say a proper goodbye to both my husband and my mother, who have passed. They were just sort of sudden things, and I didn't feel like I had the chance to tell them once again that I love them and have a proper goodbye. That would be one wish. The second wish was be able to teleport, so I get to visit all of you. I would love to go on actual physical adventures across the globe to meet all of my subscribers and friends. Truly, I think that would be an absolute magical thing. 3, well, kind of right now I'm wishing for cake, so I'll just keep it simple, and I'd like chocolate cake with coconut pecan frosting. That's what I'm craving right now. So I'll make that my third little wish this time. So the second question is, what do you consider the ultimate comfort food? And for me, that would be mashed potatoes and gravy, especially at like Thanksgiving time. I love mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes in most forms. But mashed potatoes to me is the ultimate comfort food. What's one thing most people don't know about you? I'm fairly open with my life, so I really don't know what people know about me and what they don't. I guess I'll give one example is in kindergarten, I was in the very first class in the United States to see the prototype episode of Sesame Street. I was in kindergarten, and since Los Angeles is so close to Santa Barbara, a lot of executives and stars live here in town and commute back and forth to Los Angeles. And the PBS station was just starting the program, and Sesame Street was going to be shown to my kindergarten group. And we had to have written permission from our parents to stay after school to watch it. And I remember that they fed us chocolate chip cookies and milk and Tangelos, and I've loved Tangelos ever since. My mother says that I did not like Oscar the Grouch and that I was afraid of the Count, which I don't really remember. I remember loving Ernie and Bert and the Rubber Ducky song and the Mana-Mana song. Mana-Mana, beep, 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 Mana-Mana, beep, beep, beep. So, honestly, I think things like that and Schoolhouse Rock help children remember schooling more than just straight facts. So if you add music to it and make learning fun, I think that is something that sticks with you lifelong. How do you like to be comforted when you're sad or upset? Well, I'd rather be hugged and snuggled, but since that hasn't happened in like a decade and a half, I really just want people to listen to me as I vent and rant and cry, and even if they can't agree with me, I want them to be sympathetic. If they don't agree with me, I don't want them to tell me that. That will just make me even more upset. Yeah, cuddles. Cuddles are good. Cuddles are good, or a sympathetic listener. What's the last thing you watched on Netflix? I haven't watched Netflix in a while. Actually, my go-to for a while was on Hulu, and that was Law and Order Special Victims Unit, and that got pretty heavy. And so I switched over to HBO Max, and I've been watching the entire series of Big Bang Theory, because that's... I grew up with guys like this, that were, if not scientists, then they were definitely geek boys. And I'm a geek girl myself, so I've got collectibles of my own. I don't really collect too many comics anymore, but back in the day, I collected ElfQuest and A Distant Soil and Anita Blake Vampire Hunter. So I've got my Funko Pops. I've got a lot of my husband's collectibles that I still have as well. So I'm a geek girl through and through. Would you rather be expert in one thing or pretty good at many things? Pretty good at many things. I think that is more interesting, and it's a good survival tactic. A jack of all trades, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think I'd like to be good at a great many things. I don't have to be expert in one thing. I'm a buyer, and I love to research, but that isn't everything that I do. So I love to shop and talk and type, and I do that for work, and I do that for home. So I like doing a lot of different things, and it keeps it interesting, I think. Let's see, the next question is, if money was no object, what would you buy? I would like to buy my best friends homes of their own, honestly. Homes that they didn't have to worry about. Homes that they would never have to worry about money ever again, or how the rent was going to get paid, or, if the taxes were going to get paid on time. Just that they would never ever have to worry about where they lived or being able to keep their own home. And other than that, as a secondary sort of wish, if we're talking magic here, I'd like to be able to buy stuff for all my friends when I want to, and it always be the perfect gift, the exact thing that they need or want. And I think that would be happy magic right there. What is your favorite music? Oh, I'm still stuck in the 80s. My favorite bands are Depeche Mode, Oingo Boingo. I love all of those bands. I still have some holdovers from the 70s, Steve Miller Band, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I love so many of them. And of course, you've got the 60s music, you've got the Beatles and the Stones, etc. But I really love my 80s music that I grew up with. The local radio stations didn't play it as much, but there was a radio station out of Los Angeles called K-Rock, K-R-O-Q, Rock of the 80s. And they still have a secondary digital channel that still just plays the 80s, and I love listening to that. Okay, the last question is, what TV shows do you like? I tend towards comedies, so I love those long-running comedies like Friends and Big Bang Theory and How I Met Your Mother. But I'm also picky about like medical shows. I do like medical shows as well. I watched a lot of Grey's Anatomy. I think I went off of it after a while. I never seem to finish those. I like Special Victims Unit, which isn't a medical show. It's more of, police drama. But the dramas are few and far between. I even like things like Christie, which does have a religious bent, though I am not of that religion. So it's really across the board, but I do tend towards comedies more than anything else, truly, just to keep things happy and bouncy. So that's the end of the questions. Again, thank you to Sandie for coming up with them. I went completely blank on her and could not think of one thing. So she is the question queen. So thank you, honey. I appreciate that. So we're going to be going over the giveaway now. I am always going to forget something, so please check the description box. This giveaway is going to be running from Monday to Sunday. Now, sometime during Sunday, I will use the random comment picker and I will choose a winner. And I will always post it to my community tab to try and thwart the scammers. I will never ever ask you to be contacted on WhatsApp or Telegraph. I will never ask you to pay for shipping. So if you get any messages like that, it's not me, it's not this giveaway. So the first mask is from Apieu, A-P-I-E-U, and it's an icing sweet bar sheet mask in Hanrabong. I'm going to assume it's some sort of citrusy, sort of melony. I guess it's a citrus. So sheet mask there. We're also going to go for a Tony Moly Yuja sheet mask, which I'm assuming, again, from the striations in the fruit, is another fruity scent. I love fruity scents. Hope you do too, to the winner. The next one is Maison, which is Aerosola, firming, and skin health. Again, it looks like it's a berry there. Let's see. The first one came from Amazon. The second one came from my Stylevana haul. This one has also come from my Stylevana haul. The last one, or the next one, is a hyaluronic acid water deep. I think this is funny. It's called Milky Piggy Cyborg. It just cracks me up. Eliza Vecca is also a name there. So it's a hyaluronic acid mask. And it also came from Stylevana. And then the last one came from an Amazon hauled Moo Yam strawberry facial mask. So I'm hooking you up with some hyaluronic acid and a bunch of fruity scents. So I'm hoping that's okay with the winner. The primary thing is you have to be subscribed to both Sandie and myself. And yes, I will be checking. You must be 18 years or older and living in the United States at a verifiable residential address or a verifiable P.O. box. I know that some people have tried to get away with shipping it overseas with a holding company. No, this is made for those that are physically here in the United States. I'm not responsible for any allergic reactions to these masks. Please be in charge of your own health care. If you're sensitive to any of the products listed in the ingredients, please test before you put it on your face. I'm not in charge of or responsible for lost or stolen packages. Once I turn this over to the U.S. Postal Service, I will provide a tracking number for the winner. But if it's lost, stolen, damaged, I'm not responsible and cannot replace the masks. There's probably more in the description box, but I am going to use the word star as your special word. So please use star in a complete sentence. Don't make it obvious. Make it as part of a sentence. What you thought about this video, what you think about the mask, what you think about the masks that are in the giveaway. Have you gone over and visited Sandie yet? Am I the second one you watched? The first one you watched? Make it a sentence. Make it something interesting and fun, but please use the word star in a complete sentence. So thank you everyone so much for joining us on this Happy Mask Monday. Again, I just adore Sandie. She is a fun person. Oh my gosh, her video skills, oh my gosh, she puts me to shame completely. I love her thumbnails and her video skills. She definitely makes her videos very interesting with those. And I'm just kind of plodding along. Luckily, I can do some, thumbnails. So So definitely check her out. You must be subscribed to both of us. And I don't think you'll regret it. She is a dynamic lady and I just adore her. So thank you so much, everybody. Happy Mask Monday. I hope your week goes great. Please take good care of yourselves and good care of each other. And I will see you around the net. Bye.